Anybody? Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep, best actor in the world.
I meant it was like that you didn't get to work with that was in the cast of Buffy. but she's good too.
She was a day player one day, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was horribly difficult. No. I got to act with everybody, man. I don't remember. You know what? I was told that John Billingsley did a guest spot on Angel, and I don't remember that because I didn't get to shoot with him. But I remember I saw him. I lived in Seattle for 6 years doing theater, and he was just one of the best actors in town. There was a lot of really good actors, but he was really one of the top three. John Billingsley is a fabulous actor, and I never got to shoot with him.
John Ritter was a guest star at one point, and sorry? Yeah, Ted. It was really cool to see him in the makeup and then go to lunch in the cafeteria and just see John Ritter and like robot half one. I would have loved to have done more with him. Especially learning, you know, being in Sling Blade and being really good friends with Billy Bob Thornton was just so random to me, and I just think that he was one of those men that were talented and funny and lovable. So that would have been awesome. Who would you like to work with in the cast? You.
There you go.
I don't know. I don't answer this question.
Yeah.
I don't know. In your cast, who did you not get to?
I actually got to work with everybody in my cast. I don't remember.
Donald Sutherland.
What was Rutger Hauer like?
Rutger?
Yeah.
He's fun. I mean, he's a trip, you know, there's no doubt. But he's fun and he's cool. And
He's cool.
yeah, he's just very European and just cool.
Yeah, right on. It's good.
But I worked with everybody, really. I don't think there was anyone.
You're
Hold on, we've got a
fundraising,
phone
Julie.
call coming in.
Excuse us for a second. Are you kidding me?
She has a bigger name on the...
If that's not her agent or her boyfriend,
It's probably rich.
well, we'll get back to her answer in a
Bad,
moment.
Julie, bad, Julie, bad.
Can we spank her when she comes in? That would be wrong. Next.
Can you answer the question for her?
I never got to shoot with James Marsters in my life. Whenever I watched him, my heart fluttered like a butterfly. I still dream of him.
His face, I see.
Yeah. I called out Spike one night. It was very bad.
Do you guys remember when he came to Angel and he was up on the rooftop and
Oh, you know what's a funny story though? I was like jealous of David Boreanaz forever, right? Because this is so funny. Like my girlfriend at the time, she got jealous of me and Drusilla because we'd go over to Juliet's house to watch the show. And Juliet would always pull me aside and talk about some moment that either did or didn't happen. And my girlfriend would talk, oh, they're flirting. And so she pretended to have a crush on David. So for a long time, I was really jealous of him. So when I did that episode, then, I wore lifts because I didn't want to be so much shorter than David. I told anybody that until now. Jealousy.
Hello, my name is Jerry. I'm a recovering Buffy addict. It's been 3 days since my last episode. My question to each of you is, what was your favorite episode, if you have one in particular, and why?
Wow. Why don't we start with Julie? Come back.
Hi, Julie, welcome back.
Hi, sorry. I was,
Agent or boyfriend?
it was actually a family. I was waiting to hear some news about some things, some test results. So anyway, dealing with a family member. So sorry about that. All is good though. So, favorite episode, I think it's obvious, the one called Darla. Why? Because it was called Darla.
What was your favorite episode?
I don't know.
Like she turned.
Welcome to what? Welcome to Hell Mouth. Oh yeah, I like hers too. It was really good.
Mine, I had two favorites. The episode where I get my own sitcom. And, yeah, the Courtney show. I actually have that sign. And then I put it in my garage and it bolted. I know. You guys are so sweet. You're just with me in this moment. I love it. And the other one was You're Welcome. My last episode. That was really good.
Mine was the musical episode. And it was because, like, and a lot of you have heard this story like 50 times, so I'll tell it again. Joss gave us this cassette one day of him and his wife playing the piano, singing the songs, and they're not very good. And it sounds, and he's telling us that this is going to be a musical episode. And the whole cast is like, did you get the cassette? What the fuck? What is going on? And everyone's freaking out because, like, we got hired to be actors, man, not musicians. And the only people that weren't freaking were me and Tony Head, because we'd already, you know, done music a little bit. But everybody else really was. There was so much egg that was going to be flying around in our faces if we didn't do it well. And we were amateur singers. And we were going to be doing it in front of millions of people. And Joss just had this bug in him, and he wouldn't let go. And so in the beginning, there was a lot of consternation. There was a lot of bad feelings. But then once people realized that Joss just was not going to let this bunny go, everybody just kind of bore down on the material and got vocal coaches and really rehearsed it. And I remember going into the shoot, the first couple of days, we were just thinking that all of our careers were over. Joss was just leading us over a cliff here. And it started really painfully. But then the first scene he shot was the Xander dance with his girlfriend, Emma Caulfield. I know the actress, but the characters. Gesundheit. He cut a rough cut of it, and he assembled the cast, and he showed it to us on a monitor during lunch, and we realized that it actually was going to work really well. And so we went from abject depression to just flying and just being so proud of ourselves, to the point where when we did the episode after that, which was a really good episode, it was the Tabula Rasa. Yeah, it was a fabulous episode, but we were bored. We're like, where's the dancing bears? Where's the playback? I want to rock and roll. Yeah, so it was actually kind of a come down to stop doing musicals. Was that the last?
Yeah.